Hi, welcome to Satopath. I'm Ayesha Mohan, and in this space, we explore the many journeys on the spiritual path through conversations with people who are walking it deeply. And today, I'm honored to be speaking with Anubhav Krishna, a monk who has been living on this path for 30 years now. So, welcome, Baba. Welcome to Satopath.
Fine, Ayesha. Two things thrilled me almost. First thing, Satopath. Satopath is the path of truth. It is the path that leads one to truth. Only the blessed ones walk along the path and reach the destination. So this word is excellent.
Thank you.
Satopath.
And I
Uh, and yes,
as Sri Ramakrishna Paramhans says, I'm not sure if I pronounce this right,
uh,
but jitne
please,
mat
please, yes.
utne pat,
Huh? Yes,
mat utne pat. You know how
yes,
many human beings on this planet, so many paths to truth.
yes,
And
yes,
I think that is what we are here to do, to explore the many journeys and to understand that truth is not one path. In fact,
yes.
it could be like a forest with
Right.
many little paths.
No, I try Neha. Well, the word forest is one thing, but this is how you can say. Ramakrishna used to word jato mat tato path. As many philosophies, hmm, as many, as many philosophies, so many paths, right? So in fact, truth is infinite. Infinite are the ways that lead you to truth. More than that, infinite are the ways by which truth comes to you. This is the grace of truth and infinity. I am reminded of one quote of Swami Vivekananda. He was a most liberal person. And he said that let religions multiply, let philosophies multiply, till each one becomes a religion unto himself, a path unto himself. So paths are many, but on the top, they converge, they meet at the same point. And we are travelers according to our temperament, and we walk along. So, do you know if you happen to talk to different sadhus, they will talk differently, but everyone will reveal a beautiful journey. Every journey is a beautiful journey, and every path is a beautiful path.
Beautiful.
Well, another what thrilled me, Ayesha named the Ayesha. Uh, Ayesha is the name of the daughter of Abu Bakr. She was very wise, and she was a companion of Muhammad. I have adoration for her and her wisdom. Now let us move ahead.
Thank you, Baba. That's so beautiful. And here we are really looking forward to understand and be inspired from your journey, your personal journey on the truth. And please share, where did it begin, Baba? How did
Yes,
Was it a moment,
yes. Mm.
or was
Do
it?
you know spiritual journey? You told that I am on this path sincerely for 3 decades. But what was there inside me? No, the journey of every spiritual seeker begins when he catches the first imagination of truth and an inspiration to walk along the path, Satopath. This is how my journey began. I was a schoolboy studying in 8th standard. It was 1963 when The birthday centenary of Swami Vivekananda was being celebrated all over the country. And I, as a schoolboy, I too participated. And while speaking, and for the preparation of the speaking, I came across a quotation that says, India will rise. Surely it will rise, but not with any military power, nor economic power, nor by political gimmicks. It will rise with the strength of a few monks who, holding a begging bowl in hand, move from house to house, place to place, carrying the gospel of God and truth. Monks or those who walk along the path, they are the greatest inspiration on the planet. That very day, the day I I came across the quotation as a little school boy, then and there I decided that may I be blessed with an occasion when a begging bowl
Wow,
shall be in my hand. Huh?
beautiful.
And I also shall be blessed with a life that carrying the spirit of truth, carrying the spirit of renunciation, moves from place to place, person to person, carrying the gospel of God and truth. This is how my journey began.
Beautiful, Baba. So powerful.
Yes,
And when did you meet your guru? How old were you?
yes, yes. So the story goes on like this. This whole creation is all the more delighted when it has to sponsor a holy cause. Holy cause. Because this is the very purpose of creation. Hmm? Instinct for truth, rising for truth is the culmination of evolution. So Mother Earth is so much delighted, the sky is a delighted, entire creation is a delighted in the upbringing of a holy thought. That holy thought was there inside me. And the events were taking one after another, they were moving in favor of what I thought. I went into a college, I was a college boy. At that time in my town, someone told me that a monk has come. Would you like to see? And do you know, any lover of truth would feel blessed to be with an opportunity to see the manifestation of truth or another seeker or the seer. Hmm? So when I heard, I went to him and it was love at first sight. Hmm. Ah. This is how I came into contact with a guru.
Oh, wow, beautiful, Baba. And how many years later was this since that spark when you were in eighth standard?
At that time, my age was 13,
Th- when you met your guru?
1 3, 1 3. And I met my guru 10 years later at the age of 23 when I was a college boy.
So 10 years you knew in your heart that you wanted to be a monk and you didn't want to live a regular samsara life.
No, that was the first sapling coming out of me. But do you know, every aspiration of for truth passes through trials and tribulations
Of
and struggles also.
course.
So the struggle was going on. It is something like that. An example I'm giving. I'm giving the example of a seed and sapling, right? So when a seed is inside the soil, it sprouts and it tries to come out. It gets its nourishment out of the soil. Now, soil obstructs also the path. It has to make its way through the soil. Now, what would you say? Huh? Through, see, soil nourishes the seed by both a little bit obstruction of the path and again carrying it up towards light. This is the story of life. This is the story of life. And trials and tribulations come, but the journey of truth and the blessings of truth carry you ahead and ahead. So during these 10 years, surely marriageable age comes, your age of marriage. So I was thinking seriously that what could be the model of a life? Huh? And I came across one Sufis, one quote from Sufism that influenced me. It said, tie two birds together and they cannot fly, though they now have four wings. Every individual is a free bird. But when two together come, their movement is restricted. So I thought that nice if I am blessed with a free life. Again, I was passing through inward struggle also. eh. So my thought was better I stay alone. But again, I was some worldly temptations also were there. So when my Guru Maharaj plainly asked me for the first time, what do you think of marriage?
Mm.
This was a pointed question. And at that time I was not firm in my thought. And my reply was, Swamiji, married life is not conducive to the journey of truth, to spirituality. So I was a hesitant. Uh, uh, but with the arrival of the Guru, your thought starts on solidifying itself. It's solidified. For after 23, we stayed very closely to him for 10, 12, 14 years. And this was his way. And this is Upanishadic way also. Huh? Say as Vivekananda says, this is from Kathopanishad, that Uttishtat Jagrat Prapya Varani Bhutata. Arise awake and learn the way of truth for though from those who have walked alone.
From those who
So,
have walked alone.
yes. Can you listen to me or
Yes.
you expect me to repeat?
Can you repeat that, please?
Yes. It is from Kathopanishad.
Yeah.
Uttishtat Jagrat Prapya means to attain, attain. Prapya Varani Bodhatam. Those who are spiritual masters, those who sought truth, through whose life truth is a vibrating, you know, arise, awake, and learn the ways of truth from the enlightened masters. Mhm. So I also got one. It was Upanishadic way. He had only a few boys and girls around him. He was not at all interested in becoming popular, in spite of being a giant intellectual, in spite of being a giant spiritual, of course, to our faith. Ah, he was not interested in becoming public or his name should be sprayed amongst masses. No. Hmm. He made himself available amongst us a few. He trained us. Hmm. So, in a sense, I was fortunate to grow under the wings of Guru. And my definition of Guru is a this. You are a baby truth, and Guru is an adult truth. Uh, As mother has a natural instinct of bringing up a baby, those who are senior in truth, advanced in truth. They have a motherly heart. Uh, when they see a baby aspiration, they feel tenderness and they extend their compassion, companionship, and also uh, bringing up into spirituality. I was blessed to have such opportunity.
Beautiful. So you said, Baba, that you stayed with your guru for about 14 years or so. Is that right?
Yes,
So
yes.
after 14 years, is that when you actually got initiated into sannyas?
No, his way was, do you know, one thing is that ceremonial sannyas. And his was not that way. That a day would come when he would call, he would give you initiation, nothing like that. His mode of thinking was very essential. And he would say that the day you come into essential initiation is when love for truth begins in your life. Say, for example, when I was a child, right? He had no, his way was not a ritualistic way.
Mm.
Huh? But the very meeting he would consider as initiation. And his way was be a sadhu before you be a sadhu. He wanted his disciple to grow in his presence so that even after becoming a sadhu, he is as good as a sadhu. He would say that after becoming a sadhu, if you become a sadhu, your time will be consumed in the attempt to become a sadhu. Huh? This is what happens in ritualistic sannyas. Huh? That after initiation, after ritual, you grow into a sadhu life. His way was you be a sadhu consciousness
Mm.
before you take Gerua.
Uh,
And in his own way, he used to send us to different places,
mm,
being guided by the vision of God. See, one is a ritualistic sannyas, right? On Guru Purnima, Guru give. This is one kind of sannyas. Another kind of sannyas is called Vidvat sannyas. The moment fire of renunciation, the flame rises up within, you have right to start your journey. Say what happened in case of a Siddharth. huh? In case of Siddharth, at one moment, huh, that fire caught him, and he did not wait for the permission of parents, nor any ritualistic sannyas. Right way he left. But the tradition, or it is not a tradition also, of course. But when I was a growing, method was a different. Then even if you are capable of becoming a guru, huh, wait for the permission of God. Now I do not know any word for this kind of a sannyas. It is something like that you are a driver sitting in the engine, waiting to start. Everything is ready. Machine is ready. You are on your seat. You are capable also. But you are waiting for a green signal. This was his way. He would bring us up, but he would wait for the vision of a God. When God would give a green signal to someone, this was his method of giving sannyas. And during that period, he used to bring us up. He would say, they say, for a chartered accountant, becoming a chartered accountant, you require 10 years. Becoming a doctor or an engineer, right? So, do you think that spirituality is so cheap a way that you can venture? No. It requires a Spartan training. And before he sent us, he gave us Spartan training, a rigorous spiritual training. Even afterwards, he waited for the vision of God.
Mm.
This is how he used to send us. Okay? And it took nearly 14 years. And this was his way also, you know,
Was it
that in his presence, sadhu should grow.
was it
Yes.
challenging with your family? They
Uh,
okay with you?
yes, I had a family resistance. My mother was not there. My father was there. He was good. Huh? But he used to encourage me in becoming a good person. All right, if you want to stay, you stay single. Huh? But say some politicians who stay single, the social workers, he had a social way of thinking that all right, you stay, don't marry,
Mhm.
but go for such kind of a life. This was his thought. And I came into steep resistance. Hmm? Ha. And I overcame, being adamant. Means firm on the path of truth, the path that I had undertaken. And one quotation I remember that inspired me most when I was about to be monk, but I was not blessed with such occasion. Hmm? I was a little disheartened. Huh? And he wrote me, these words are beautiful. There is no alternative to spiritual path. At that time, I was a college boy, and he had written me, if Buddha were to become a king, Jesus a carpenter, Muhammad a camel trader, Adi Shankara a scholar, Chaitanya a teacher, Ram Krishna a pujari, Vivekananda a lawyer, then by now or long before, this whole world would have perished in hail and death,
Oh,
not knowing what light, truth, and ways of truth are.
that's so beautiful.
Stay steady, stay steady. This was his message.
Very powerful.
Yes.
So I am now very curious to know the first, the first time you became a monk. What
Hmm.
were the challenges
Yes.
that you faced? What
Hmm.
happened? What was your
Ye-
experience like? The initial,
Yes.
also the
Hmm.
initial first year.
Hmm. Huh.
Yeah.
Say, as I told you, hmm, a begging bowl in hand was a dream of my childhood days.
Mm.
Hmm. It was not that you hold a begging bowl to break the barrier of the ego, all this, and so nothing like that. And out and out association with the master and cultivated inside us love for a sadhu life and love for a begging bowl. Therefore, in Buddhism, they call bhikshuk. Buddha also was a fond of a begging bowl. Hmm? So we were so prepared that, say, in the world, you begin with a journey that is considered to be certain. Marriage is a certainty,
Mm.
service is a certainty, right? A sort of a security. But even amidst certainties, what we feel to be certainty and security, how insecure and how uncertain we are.
Mm.
But these spiritual masters teach us a reverse way. begin with uncertain journey. Hmm? Begin with uncertain journey and see how certain it is. Hmm? Somewhere I had read there is a beautiful book by the story of the fourth wise man. I do not narrate the story, but just a quote from that. That it is better to follow huh, even even the shadow of truth than untruth and unrealities of life. So we were well prepared. So when I became a monk, it was a thrilling moment for my life. Of course, externally life changed altogether. Hmm? We had a purse with us. Now we were purseless. Hmm? We had a little security in the term of service.
Mm.
We had left the service. And he used to send us simply with a jhola.
Mm.
Hmm? Ashram system, he was training us into a non-secure path, not like missionaries and organizations. Hmm? He would send us. Hmm? So for me, it was a radical change externally. Huh? From apartment, now you are taking all together an uncertain journey, right? But I tell you, hmm, I did not feel change at all, neither externally nor internally. But things after things were added to my joy. A secure room. Now, when I went to the place, it was Barsana. Huh? Who would who would keep a beggar with a begging bowl? So there was a dilapidated building that gave me a shelter. And my faith was in this world, we go on building the houses. Again, there are buildings, maybe dilapidated, maybe caves, but they are waiting huh, for someone to come. So, from apartment and a well furnished room to a dilapidated room, from paint and shirt to just two loin clothes and a half. Change externally was radical, but I did not feel at all. Do you know, poverty is a hunting when poverty is imposed upon us. But when you embrace poverty, when it is voluntary, difficulties are difficulties when we are forced into. But when lovingly you embrace difficulties, difficulties are no longer difficulties,
Mm.
right? So I did not feel at all, not any change. One example I give. Uh, I went to the place and I did not have even a baking bowl with me. So my first day Madhukari, uh, as I did not have anything when I went for Madhukari, I had only two hands to collect my Madhukari. And in a rich tradition of spirituality, they call Karpatri. Uh, your hands become the vessel.
Beautiful. By madhukar,
Next,
you mean begging?
huh?
By madhukar,
Yes,
you mean begging
huh?
for food?
Baking food.
Okay.
They call Madhukari. You we are brought up into the nishtha of a Madhukari. Madhukari we do. And this was my very first day. And my collected, I Madhukari like this. Another thing, we were not taught any racial, religious, sectarian divisions.
Yeah.
I did not know that I am entering into a Muslim mohalla. uh, And when I asked in the name of God, a little girl of 18 to 20 came and says, we are Muslims.
Mm.
Huh? Would you would you accept? And I say then, I have no hesitation to accept if you do not have hesitation to give. This was my first Madhukari. Dilapidated house. Do you know, I was a fond of hotel and good food. Now no money. Hmm? And I was passing through when going to temple. I was passing through the shops that were with all these things. But in the name of God, I say, not for a single moment after becoming a monk, my tongue became loose or watery. No. This is after, say, for example, a military. One is sent to border after he undergoes a rigorous training so that he can, huh? He is a skillful. Bullets would not hit. We were well prepared by Guru. And, so we did not feel at all, no change in life. It was all a delight. As Buddha's most delightful moment was, he had a prince, garb of a prince. He went to the territory, being carried by the charioteer, Channa. Channa, I am renouncing the world. Go and tell your father I am renouncing. Huh? He started weeping. How can I? What would I say? And at that time, see how a prince becomes a beggar. There was a golden crown at that time. And he knew, he exercised his authority. I, the prince of Kapil Vastu, order you to go. And he crossed the boundary and entered another territory. It was time to be dawn. Hmm? He, he left his home midnight. When it was about to be dawn, he saw a beggar, and he exchanged his garb. Not exchanged also, he gave away. He renounced his garb. And he took the garb of a beggar. But that was a most delightful moment for us also. Another event, nice event I am telling you, that when I became a monk, he used to check our bag. And I was carrying Chandi Saptasati, a book of our faith, a religious text. Do you know, he took it out also, that also. And he said, Sadhu does not carry a book in his bag, he carries a shining soul in his soul. With such the message, I became a monk.
So what all was there in your bag when you renunciated everything?
That also, briefly speaking, it was a beautiful occasion. Every guru, as in the world, parents wish that their children rise up in the world. Every guru wishes. He dreams that his disciple one day uh, takes parivraja, an independent journey towards God. And 10 to 12 of us, by the vision of God, were given permission. And he said, go, declare every house that now onward at any time you can live. And a day was coming, very auspicious, sannyasli. It was the birthday of Vivekananda. So we also made the preparation. We were so much in joy, as if Commander-in-Chief told us, soldiers, get ready with your kits. And our kit had 2 pairs of clothes, 2 lungi, 2 upper garment, a khaki jola, that police worthy. A simple. Inside, we had kept a plastic so that in case of winter, our clothes would not get wet. Simply that was there, nothing else. And we placed these 12, 13 soldiers of spirituality. Huh? We kept our jolas in front of a god. And we said him, huh? Swamiji, we are ready. We are ready to march any moment. Our jolas are ready. Huh? And when he gave us call, of course, one after another, as the time came,
So it
we
wasn't
came out.
12 of you getting sannyas together or separately?
No, separately.
Okay. And
This occasion was together, but one after another he sent us.
and
But our Jola
to the same place
was not
or
carrying anything except two pairs of clothes.
different?
And I
Baba,
remember that,
one
ha,
second.
boliye. Yes, please.
Was it to the same place or 12 different places?
No, more or less, he used to call his path Gyan Mishrit Bhakti. And symbolically, he loved these two places. Every manifestation leads to essence, and every essence has a manifestation also. So, the manifestation of uh, that jnana is a Kashi, the eternal land. Uh, and the manifestation of devotion is a Vrindavan.
Mhm.
He himself he did not move much, but he used to go to these two places. Symbolically, our way is a confluence of jnana and bhakti. So these two places he loved, and to these two places he sent most of his disciples.
So when you were sent to Barsana, were
Hmm.
there more Guru Bhais that came along or did you go alone?
No, three of my Guru Bhais were staying in Vrindavan.
Okay.
And when I left all alone. So do you know, socialization he did not like. I already had my Guru Bhais who stayed over years in Vrindavan. And I was to go to Parsana, staying for a day or two at Vrindavan. So he said, you will go, but you will not yeah, try to meet any of them.
Oh, not even
If
me.
they meet, it is all right, otherwise not. Another thing, you will not use uh, their acquaintance to find your room.
Oh,
Huh? You will go and you will ask Radharani to give you a room.
beautiful.
So we met also, but then I left. And even after leaving also, we were not in communication. We, the Guru Bhais, because he did not develop a cluster psychology inside us. No Guru Bhais. Huh? You stay differently and you stay all alone. So from Barsana, Vrindavan is just 30-40 kilometers. And I underwent a severe illness a few months back. The rain ran for 4 months. But do you know, neither a thought inside me was there, nor I did. I did not say to anyone that I'm suffering from illness, this kind of illness.
And your
But
guru,
this was the training of Guru Maharaj.
your guru didn't know that you were going through an illness.
Yes, I
Yeah.
am going to Barsana. The place was decided by him because, as I told you, he used to be guided by vision.
But
And
Baba,
the place, yes,
when so you said that you were going through a certain illness for 4 months.
yes,
So he didn't know about this illness.
yes. Someone came to Barsana and he came to know. But again, I tell you
Oh, you were going
that
through.
it was some sort of rheumatism, very interesting, some sort of rheumatism. And people advise me, in Ayurveda, they advise that it is because of the buttermilk that you are taking. Huh? So you should not take it.
This was
And
after
when that,
your
yeah,
this was after you had taken sannyas. This was
Yes.
an illness when you
uh,
were in Barsana.
yes.
Okay.
So soon after, within 8 months, 6 to 8 months, I had a terrible stroke.
Oh.
uh, and everyone was advising me
Mhm.
not to take buttermilk
Mhm.
because Ayurveda and does not prescribe it, right? So when that matter came to Guru Maharaj, he he sent me a message. Do you know the message? Beggars have no choice.
Mhm.
Hmm? You are going as a beggar. Huh? Would you say that I will have this and I will not have this? And another thing, have trust on Madhukari. Huh? It is a prasad of Annapurna. Madhukari knows that Madhukari nourishes you. Madhukari can never injure someone who comes to be nourished. Take it. I kept on taking. The disease also disappeared, but my buttermilk is my companion even today. Uh,
Beautiful. So, Baba, when you left your Guru Maharaj, and that was in Gujarat, right?
yes.
From Gujarat, you came to Barsana.
Hmm.
So, when, upon leaving, or in these 14 years, did he
Hmm.
give you a set of instructions on how to meditate, or what is meditation, or what is prayer?
Yes. 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 Do you know his peculiarity was, as he says, that truth did not come to me through the pipeline of any human being, means Guru,
Mhm.
not through the pipeline of any script or scripture,
Mhm.
not through the pipeline of any philosophy. So, do you know, he was a strange person. In his message was originality. Huh? Say, he would say like this, then why do you quote scripture after scripture? More you, more you quote, more ignorant you are. If you are really blessed by truth, then uh, you will not need to say all these things. Hmm? So his message was very original. He used to come and talk about truth. Words were original. It carried depth. It carried the fragrance of soul that appealed us most. So he used to talk about different topics like prayer, meditation, japa, but more than technique, he used to ignite love for meditation in us. To some, he would say also, but he was more interested in cultivating
Mhm.
love for meditation than a particular model of meditation. Hmm?
Oh, so did all the Guru Bhais and Guru Bahans get different meditations, or was it just uh,
Yes, no.
depending?
According to temperament, he used to guide. According to temperament. Say, for example, a ready-made garment, right? Ready-made garment is a prestige. But when you go to a tailor, huh, he, according to your size, structure, right, he makes a garment, and that is the best. So spirituality is not giving particular prescription, irrespective of taking individual variation into consideration.
Mhm.
He was the one, he was like a tailor. huh. According to our temperament, he used to guide us. So it is not that he would give one mantra to, say, for example, is one is a sectarian, one gives one God, one gives one mantra. No, it was not like that. And to someone, he would give no mantra also.
Mm.
So this was his way.
So tell me, Baba, what is meditation according to you?
Anything that carries you to God is a meditation, love meditation. And meditation is a spirit. Say, for example, a water. Water is a flexible. Water assumes the form of the vessel. Similarly, everyone is a vessel. Hmm? Maybe his mode of meditation could be different. Some general principles could be there, but meditation is a search for truth. These are the things that I heard, and these I like also most. Meditation is not seeking peace. Meditation is seeking truth. It
Wow.
is jostling and pushing. Otherwise, normally by meditation, we limit its scope. Say, for example, meditation. Why are you meditating for peace?
Mm.
Right? So we decide the objective of meditation, and that is very inferior objective. Peace. And you are crowded by thoughts and you want to be free from thoughts.
Mm.
Huh? These are ulterior objectives, could be when the problem, all right, when you are facing the problem of crowd of thoughts, meditation for you is this, and it can help you also. But the meaning should evolve. Hmm? So the highest meaning is truth is search for God, search for truth,
Mm.
search for nirvana. Uh, it is not a restful state. Of course, you do it in a restful condition, peace. But even inside that also, there must be a restlessness, right? That always pushes you ahead. If you restrict the scope of meditation, then all right. And why do you meditate? I meditate because I miss for peace. And really, I attend. Really, meditation is giving me peace. But no, and highest kind of meditation is you are not keeping any objective, any fruit that meditation would give, even God.
Mm.
You love meditation because you love meditation.
Wow.
Love for meditation should be there inside you. Huh? If that is there, otherwise, what happens do you know? Huh? Say, if we love a tree by the fruit it yields, and say, for example, for 10, 12, 15 years, it does not yield any fruit,
Mm.
then you will neglect the tree because you love the tree because of the fruit it bears, right? If it takes time to be fruitful, or if it does not give fruits
Mm.
at all, then you will be negligent. This is how we become negligent for spiritual life, for meditation, right? So, say for example, why are you meditating for God realization? Why are you meditating for peace?
Mm.
So, your love is more the fruit of meditation, nirvana, realization, whatever you say.
Mm.
But your attention is on the fruit of meditation rather than meditation itself. And you slacken also. Huh? But if you have love for meditation, I meditate because I love meditation.
Mm.
Then, even if meditation does not reward you, it will be ekangi prem, one-sided love, one-sided loyalty and dedication. Uh, So this is the best kind of meditation. Love for meditation should be there, and you should never expect. You say in Gita also they say that your right is to action itself, karma, not karma phal. Then that action becomes the best action. huh?
Mm.
That you are not contemplating upon the fruit of action. huh? Say for example, salary. If you are given this much salary will be there, then it is a karma fall. Hmm? But say, for example, one running an NGO, huh? He is doing out of love. He is loving poor people, huh? Right? So he does not expect any reward, right? He simply loves to serve. Similarly, we do japa, for we love japa.
Mm.
We practice meditation. We do meditation because we love meditation. Huh? Say, for example, an American president once said, don't ask what your country can do for you, but but ask what you can do for your motherland.
Mm.
Never ask what you can do, what meditation can do for you. what you can do for meditation, and that is also out of your love for meditation. Then you will say, ah, this love meditation will be spontaneously burning inside you, blooming inside you. Ah, right?
Beautiful.
Yeah. Ah. So love spirituality because you love spirituality, not because what spirituality will give you or will not give you. Love is a love.
Very
Ah,
beautiful.
yes.
It really reminds me of all the masters again and again remind us to be completely desireless, to live life without expectations, and
Yes.
try to put expectations and desires on meditation.
Yes.
And
Hmm?
even in the Zen culture, meditation
Yes.
is actually called um, it's it's said zazen, which means to sit. You sit because to sit, and that's it.
Yes.
Not
That is the
physical
best.
meditation. There is
Yes.
no doing involved whatsoever
Yes.
on
So
any.
do you know? Don't give temptation, huh, of what meditation gives.
Yeah.
Spark love for meditation. Huh? That is the best thing. I stayed in Barsana for 35 years.
Mm,
Huh? And once our Guru Maharaj. Now let replace meditation by Radharani. Huh?
mm,
So he would say, you go to Radharani.
mm.
Huh? For you love Radharani. Huh? Huh? You love Radharani. Huh? And see, not because if you go to Radharani, your life will be fulfilled, you will have vision, you will become Siddha Purush, huh? So on and so on and so on. No, you are going to Radharani because you love Radharani.
Yeah.
In that case, you will never slacken. Huh? 35 years rolled by. Exactly the same words he said. You did not have a single vision of God. Every day you will go to the door of Radharani because you love Radharani. Hmm? Ha.
Wonderful. So, Baba,
Yes,
um, the last question I would like to ask you
yes,
in our conversation today is,
yes.
what is, according to you, the most supreme prayer?
Supreme prayer.
Yeah.
Hmm? Ah, God make me. God make me. There is one prayer I like that is from Upanishad. And Yagyavalkar, you say. He said, he prays to his son, that, O son, remove the disc uh, so that I can see you. Our sun is a radiant light,
Mhm.
but he wants to say that we say truth is everywhere, but we see truth nowhere. Hmm? Ha. So, do you know we receive truth by the blessings of truth itself? We do our most and utmost, being pleased by that, but our tapas, our effort, is not a synonym and is not equivalent to the reward we receive from truth. Ramakrishna Paramans once one gives one example, beautiful example, that at night police takes a round with a torch in hand, right? So they can see others, but others cannot see unless police holds the torch towards his own face. Similarly, truth sees everything, but when truth focuses light upon itself, then alone you see the truth.
Mm,
So the truth is not a fruit of your tapas. However you do, truth is a grace of truth. Pray to truth. Huh? Hold a begging bowl and go to truth. Yeah? That please, you feel my begging bowl. Keep the prayer. Huh? Prayer rises up, blessings come down. Prayer, and do you know All those who were giants, they prayed and received.
Mm.
That does not mean that they did not do anything. Huh? They did their utmost. Huh? Say, one quote from my Guru Maharaj, I remember, those who prayed for grace most did utmost. You are doing your utmost, is your honesty. Hmm? But God does not fail your prayer. Hmm? So, prayer is the only way. Anna.
So what is,
Go on
according
praying,
to you,
go on praying.
Baba, not any scriptures, according to you personally, if you have to boil down the prayer just in very few words, what would it be?
Uh, truth, lead me to truth.
Beautiful.
Lead me to truth.
Lovely.
Ah, means lead me along the path to truth. Satopath.
Mhm.
Ah, we are the pilgrims on the path of truth. Ah, we are pilgrims on the path of truth. Satopath. Ah, but we walk along carrying the humbleness and prayer ah, that God, truth, and lead me to truth.
Lovely.
Mm.
It was
Okay.
such an honor to hear from you and listen to you. It's I can hear the way that you speak, Baba, that every word is coming from the source and every word is coming from your heart. You know, there is a childlike excitement in you when you speak about truth. And what an
Mm.
honor to have
And
this conversation. And of
do you
course,
know, yes,
it
yeah,
wasn't enough. This 1 hour wasn't enough. And I hope that we do this
yes,
again, you know,
huh,
listen and understand your journey a lot more than
yes,
this.
yes. And Ayesha, and as I told, do you know, we all are walking along the same path. There is no guru, there is no disciple. One is a grown up, another is a baby truth. One is a grown up truth, another is a baby truth. Only this difference is there, probably between me and you.
Yeah.
And my motherly heart makes you a budding seeker inside you. Pathik of Satopath. Pathik of Satopath. Okay?
Thank you so
Radhe
much,
Radhe.
Baba. Thank you.
Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe.
Okay. Blessings.
Thank you, Baba.
Hmm.